What's up, everyone? What's up? This is Nightscale. Gonna go ahead and do another episode of Pokemon TCG Online. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to redeem cards properly. I kind of glazed over it real quick last time. So what you'll do here is you got your screen, all your options, whatnot, people talking to and stuff. You go here to this little, kind of looks like a shopping bag almost. It'll say shop. It's kind of weird to redeem cards with. It's just have a button that says redeem. Anyway, you click on this little shopping bag. And right here, redeem codes. Have an odd place to go, and then obviously I mentioned two ways to do it. If you're running on a laptop like me, you have a QR reader, which is just your laptop camera at the very top up here by your laptop, or you can enter them manually. So manually is a little bit slower. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I've got the code right here in front of me. I put caps lock on. I don't think it needs to be in caps because all the letters are, but so it's you'll enter it in like such. Don't put any dashes in. So it's for me kind of slow, but once you get your code, hit continue. It'll pop over here. It'll say, "Oh yeah, hey, this is verified." Otherwise, it'll say up at the top somewhere. It'll say something like, "Cannot redeem code. Code has been redeemed." It's like if I enter it a second time. So GH. So actually, we'll go ahead and we'll redeem it, and then we'll go ahead and place it in a second time just to kind of show you what pops up. SY F S B P S X. It'll say it's already been redeemed. So you can't redeem codes more than once, which makes sense. I imagine most of you guys already figured that, but then you can do the QR reader, which for me is a lot quicker. You just take your code, you put it up to your little camera, I get it squared, or at least it'll read it, and it'll pop up with the whole code perfectly. Hit submit code, it'll come over here on the side, it'll validate it for you. So once you get all your codes done like that, make sure you go ahead and you click this little box here on the side, and then you hit down here at the bottom, claim now. So that's how you redeem codes. I'm gonna continue the video after I claim all these, and then we'll play a game. So give me a second, everybody. Alright, thank you, everybody. I know for you it was a quick time lapse. For me it took a little while. So as you can see here, we've got all our booster kits redeemed, which this is from that second box I opened. So now you gotta go back through and you gotta select them all. Let me select them real quick. And this is why I like the QR reader, because if I had to type in all by hand and then select all of them, it would just take me forever. Take me forever just to click these. And all I have to do is click. So get them all selected, and now we'll hit claim. And I apologize for that noise going on outside. Come on, Louie, don't bark at him. And I wish it would show up on one page what all you redeemed, but if you do a whole bunch, it comes up 34 separate times, or however many cards you put in. 31, I guess. Maybe I'm missing a couple. I'll go back through and look here in a second. But so I'm gonna go ahead and give away a code to the first person to get it for waiting through all this for me. Wow. I think this is 6 episodes, so if you've been following along, here's your chance. Here's your code. I won't redeem it. That right there is your code. So you can go ahead and put that in. You'll get a free pack. I'm gonna throw this away. In fact, not even gonna redeem it. So I'll throw that in the trash. And there's your code. So good luck. Now I'm gonna go ahead and play a game here now for everybody. Go ahead and play Blastoise. Maybe next episode I'll detail my Darkrai deck, but for now we'll just go ahead and play Blastoise. And I guess it's going to do some more redemptions. And for some reason I'm down to 27 instead of 34. That's kind of odd. I got no Pokemon though. So, game kind of messing around with me, but should have at least 4 more than what it was showing. I don't know why I'm down to 27. That's odd. I'll go back through these. So I'm playing against Papuli. He's gonna go ahead and go first. There's no way to get rid of that now. It's Tails. Seems to be when it comes up more often than not. He's got Eevee. Looks like he's got Flaffy or Mareep, so he's probably gonna go with an Ampharos deck, which is really good against my Blastoise deck, which I'm not a fan of, but hey. That's gonna hurt me big time equipping all these cards from my hand. Maybe I can go ahead and knock it out next turn. So we'll go ahead and Pokedex. We'll put these two up front, and then we'll Go ahead and put another Pokedex. I'm going to go ahead and ether both of these onto my Squirtle. I wouldn't mind knocking that Mareep out, but we'll do it next turn. I'll go ahead and just tackle for 10 now. See what he does. Next turn I'll catch it up and I'll knock it out with my Blastoise. I really didn't need to put that electric energy on Squirtle now that I'm thinking about it, but I did. So I'm gonna have to live with it. Because Blastoise has a 4 energy cost, and for every water attached to him, he does 10 more. So it really doesn't benefit me if I've got 4 water to then put a number 5 energy. So kind of a dumb mistake, but I've got so many energy in this deck, it really doesn't matter. It'll kind of move my deck along anyway, so that might help me. It doesn't really help me now, but so he just equipped his Mareep with the lightning energy. I don't think he knows I'm about to knock it out next turn. Have a surprise hit, you know what I'm saying? So he might actually just end up leaving after I do this. I don't know. Depends on how bad this is about to severely hurt him. We'll go ahead and deluge. A little Pokedex. What do I want? Let's go ahead and do random receiver, which means it doesn't matter where these come into play. Okay. And we'll catch the Mareep. And we'll Hydro Pump. So that'll take out his chance for an Ampharos. He's got to put Eevee back up. And he'll probably just leave, depending on how bad that will. Yep. So that really kind of shattered his whole game right there. Not bad, pretty quick win. That's what I like about this deck. I can win pretty quickly. Looks like I'm back to 31 cards. I'll be damned. So, no packs. Alright, we're going to play one more. Hopefully that'll be close to 10 minutes. Wouldn't take too much time for the first game and going through all these code cards and whatnot. So we're playing against Melota, probably a Melota, the Pokemon Melota, something like that. Kind of going off that theme. So I've got a Squirtle now. I'm waiting for him to set down the Pokemon so I can play mine. He's doing some heavy thinking. There we go. He did have a couple to pick from. It's kind of weighing his options. I'm going to go ahead and assume, I'm going to take a guess just because he's got an EX back here. He was deciding whether or not he wanted to put it up front or leave it back. So he draws an extra card because I had a mulligan. And I'm not saying he does, I'm not saying he doesn't, but I feel like one of these two will be. No, but the third one he did was Keldeo EX. So he's playing the Squirtle Deluge deck like I am. So he's got 2 Keldos, a Feebas. Attach an energy onto his bench Keldeo. So we're going to go ahead and we'll throw a water energy on. And then we'll engineer his adjustments for 4. We picked up 2 Squirtle. I think we got 2 catchers too. Drew Squirtle, Pokemon Energy search the Squirtle, so we can attack something, but it doesn't really matter. It's got low amount of health, that Feebas does. Let's go ahead and try and knock out its Feebas. It's worth a shot, right? Anytime he can bring that Keldeo up though with its Pokemon power, but Feebas is 30 health, so might as well go ahead and just try and knock it while we can. And he's getting ready to launch a big old attack up here on me. And the thing about it though is it can come up from the bench for anything. This doesn't even have to use its retreat cost. It just comes up and smacks you in the face. I don't really have anything I can do against that right now. So even Pokemon Catching defensively isn't going to help me. We'll go ahead and... Colress is probably my best, but I'll go ahead and do this. Rare Candy. Go ahead and thin the cards in my hand so I don't feel too bad about them being here. This is an item, and it'll kind of thin my deck. And then we'll go ahead and we'll call this. Pokedex, Energy Search, Ether. So we'll go ahead and Energy Search. We'll grab a water. We'll play Articuno. Articuno is going to be good against this. I'm hoping. So we'll Pokedex. If it's a basic energy, so no, I don't want to put this first, but it doesn't matter. There's nothing else here. I can really use all these cards. So Ether isn't going to help me, but Sharon will. So I'm going to draw a card, and then I'll draw the next 3. So next turn I'll have all of them anyway. I do need the Rare Candy. I do need Black Hyrum. I do want that energy. It's really toss up between Squirtle and Ether. We'll just kind of leave them in the same order because that's actually really good. As dumb as that sounds. And we'll go ahead and hit it for 10. I can hear my pup over here somewhere yapping outside at something, but I don't see him. Oh, he's underneath the blankets. So he's gonna Juniper for 7. Probably get a water energy out of this. I'm probably about to lose a Squirtle. Black Hyrum. Giant Cape on Keldo puts him at $1.90. And there's the 3rd water energy. He's going to hit me for 110. I got to tell you though, 3 energy to do 110 is really good. That's a pretty good card. I don't like it in this deck though. I don't think it suits me too well. We'll go ahead and throw up the Squirrel with no energy on it. I'm not afraid of him if he goes down. This one's at least got an energy on it. I don't really want to lose it. So he attacked. He's going to take his prize. I'm going to go ahead and share it into my next couple of cards. Rare Candy onto this Squirtle. I can play another Squirtle. I will place a Plasma. I'll probably start up by getting this Articuno beefed, and then we'll Deluge onto Articuno again. My next card is a Squirtle, so when this one goes down, honestly, I'll probably just throw up Squirtle as another little meat shield, because these are both EX. I kind of need to protect them. I can't really do anything with them yet with that Keldo. The only way I'm going to really stop it with this Paralyze. But every time I paralyze, this one's going to take the Pokemon power to come up here. He's going to take all the energy off of it and hit me for 110. So after 2 of those, Articuno's going down regardless. So maybe I should beef up Black Hyrum and just knock him out. Gonna need a supporter card though. Something that's going to let me draw a lot of energy to keep that Black Ballista coming up. So he adds Blastoise to his deck so he can Deluge here on Wartortle. Yeah. Hits me for 110, knocks it out. Go ahead and we'll throw Squirrel up as one final little meat shield. And I drew an Ether. Didn't help me. Wow. Not looking too good. So he's going to knock this out. I'm going to have to put Articuno up unless I want to lose the Blastoise that I'm trying to use to set up my Black Hyrum or Articuno. So we're going to lose a Squirtle. Yeah, he's got another Keldo set up in the back now. We're going to lose Squirtle. And now I really got to pick. Do I want to lose my Black Hyrum, which is going to knock stuff out, or I want to put up my Articuno, which is going to get knocked out in 2 shots. But this one has a possibility of attacking. This one isn't even set up yet. I'm going to go ahead and put this up. And I got to hope engineered adjustments right after it's going to be an energy. It's energy surge. But doesn't help me. So we're going to take 110 on the smack. Actually, you know what? I use this Keldo to rush in and grabs 3 energy off this one. He'll have 6 energy times 20. It's $120 plus 50. is 170. That's enough to knock out my Articuno. But I don't know if he knows that. I'm hoping he doesn't know that. Oh, it doesn't take the energy out the Pokemon. Okay. See, I assume when it rushed in, he also got all the energy off of it. But it doesn't, so. Professor Elm's training method. He's probably going to grab something to evolve his... Maybe his Feebas or his other Squirtle. I don't know. Yeah, his Squirtle. Going up to Wartortle. Really got a good bench and a good set against me at this point. It's probably a lost cause, but we're going to go ahead and do this. And as dumb as this sounds, we're going to engineer adjustments just so we can draw some cards. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. And we'll go ahead and we'll Pokedex. Articuno is going to get knocked out, so Colress Machine really not going to help me a whole lot. Boy, it's a really sticky situation, isn't it? Actually, I think I've already got a... I don't know if I should or not. Nah, it probably won't help me. So we'll go ahead and we'll grab this. And then we'll grab this. And we'll go from there. So I've got 2 energy on. I can paralyze, but he's going to come up. That's still my strongest attack. But I kind of do need to set up this Black Hero. This is definitely a lost game. We can try and pull it out, though. Don't want to blitz. Don't want to breeze. Or should I set up Black Hero? And we'll go ahead and set up Black Hero. So Articuno going down, never gonna hit. This is over a 10-minute video, I can already see that. I apologize. He's gonna end, which is gonna help me out by giving me 6 cards. And there's a Colress Machine, but Articuno's going down. I will have enough energy with this Energy Search, Plasma, 2 Waters here, and Pokemon Catcher. I can knock something out next turn, guaranteed with Black Hero. And Black Hero may actually get the hit on 2 Keldos. So this might have just turned around with him using that N. He will take 2 prizes off of this attack against my Articuno, but I might have just... might be able to knock out both of his Keldos here. He's going to attack Articuno. He'll take 2 prizes here in a second. He's got no cards, so he really can't do anything else. Well, he's got a Black Hero in his hand. Aside from that, he can't do anything else. So I'll knock that out. Put up Black Hero. He'll take 2 prizes. This may actually come down to the wire, believe it or don't. He hasn't drawn his 2nd prize card yet. I don't think he realized he needs to grab another one. That or he's just kind of stalling it out, thinking about what I'm about to do. Yep, there's the other prize. And we drew a Pokedex. So we will Energy Search. We'll grab a water. We'll go ahead and we'll equip this here. We're going to go ahead and Deluge. And then we'll Pokedex. We can Ether into a Water Energy next turn. And then we'll Pokedex again. So I might be able to stay alive. And we will Blacklist and knock it out. Get rid of the Plasma. 2 Waters. So I'm 1 energy short of Black Ballista, but I know I've got one coming up. I've got a Catcher, so I will knock out his Keldeo EX. Keldeo EX. He's waiting to promote. He's thinking about it. He knows he can't get rid of this because it's not going to one-shot me, but he needs to do damage. Nothing else back here has energy, so he's got to go ahead and assume that I'm not going to get anything to hurt him. I don't think he knows. Unless he has some cards in his hand. I know one of them is Black Kyurem. He might set that down. He's going to evolve his Feebas. He's going to revive probably one of his Keldeos EX. But I'm going to go ahead and just knock this one. He'll probably pull this one up. I don't know what he'll do. I really don't. He knows he's got a 3-prize lead, but it's not looking good for him anymore. After he ended, it really helped my hand. Maybe I'll have to put N in here. I didn't have it. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it, but might switch some cards around, change up the deck. So he'll do 130. And I know... I said I drew Ether. I know I'm going to Ether into another energy. And we will go ahead and Black Ballista. 1, 2, 3. Now the game is rather tied. He needs to promote. Ha! I can Black Ballista one more time. That might have sealed the deal right there on that one N. Caps lock. Otherwise, he had this game in the bag, and I kind of feel bad about that. But I had 6 prizes and he had 3. He drew 3 and I drew 6, and had a better hand than him, and it really turned the game around. Most people probably would have just scooped, but stick this one through. Might be able to pull this out of my butt if I can at least not get hit for 50. He can't retreat. So I can go ahead and win the game here. Incredible. Deluge. And Black Ballista for the win. Yep. 1-2. So he'll promote and I'll win. That's a game I wouldn't have believed unless I had it on camera. That's a pretty good game. I can't wait to get this episode up. A little bit of a longer game. Very well played though, I have to say. Very good game. Very good game. Even did more damage than me. He healed more. But in the end, it was that Black Ballista that really pulled it through for me. So, Black Kyurem EX, like a boss, right? Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this episode as much as I had playing it. So, have a good day, everybody.